Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2, where we are playing Argentina. We have just started the research of collectivist theory to boost our prestige slightly, because that one is not really good. Also, it will give us the possibility to attract even more immigrants, so I'm looking forward to that. Local or state economy? Oh man, some measure might be considered. I'm kinda gonna go with the middle ground now because I don't really feel. Let's support the Liberal Party. I don't really feel in the need of, influencing people. Let them just choose their own destiny. Come on, people are not really immigrating here. That's weird. Let's go with. No, come on. Let's go with interventionism. But the budget is looking good. Atheism, plurality plus 2%, but increases pop consciousness. Atheism is a doctrine of, or belief that there is no God. People sharing this belief often resort to different means to compensate for the lack of a higher figure. Monopolies and privileges. Economy debated in Rio Negro. What do and what pass? Okay, the budget is definitely doing good now. So I think we might think about increasing our army count. Or maybe lowering the budget might be good. Okay, Federal Party, Reactionary Party, okay, Liberals, Communists and Socialists. The people have spoken. Right to get it to 100%. Oh, birth rate very high. Nice. Nice. That's gonna help even more. It might be a good idea to lower the taxes a bit, maybe. I will take it down. Yeah, we can. By 5 every day. And we are still very high in the numbers. Good. Though the big problem here is we're not really getting. And the prestige is dragging us down, so is industry. You're building in the factories, not just railroads. Crop rotation in Bajo Paraguay. Good. What is this crop rotation? Does Paraguay hate us? Yeah, they do. Let's make them hate us less. We are done with you, Paraguay. I mean, we don't really need anything from you anymore. Immigration? Immigration. President. Trouble is brewing, it seems, that Austria-Hungary has decided to back Albania. Okay. International crisis in Albania. North German Federation decided to back Ottoman Empire. What the hell is going on? Crisis over return of Albania's rightful territories. Okay, Austria-Hungary wants Albania to get back its territories. Oh, we got Albanian spawning. Okay. Greece is becoming more powerful. We haven't checked on Europe. Yeah, we noticed that there was North German Federation last time, but not much more, I think. Abyssinia was formed. Okay. British India, Colonial Empire. Siam. Oh, Siam annexed their 2 regions. Okay. I don't think I did much more though. And Burma is still standing strong. No, is that okay? It's currently at war with Britain, so it won't. Okay, we got clericalism versus anti-clericalism. The elites had for centuries allied with the clergy for maintaining social order by the belief in God and His Church. A spread of the idea inherited from the French Revolution and the Industrial Revolution boosted, both among the liberals and the socialists, the thought that both the state and society had to be freed from the yoke of religion. Well, okay then. The yoke of religion is not a yoke to be taken lightly. How's our production? Cattle 211, 210. Producing a ton of. Wow, we're producing machine parts. So many, really. Come on, where is. We don't have a machine parts factory, I don't see it. We're just having bronze. Education in Santa Fe increased to 20%. Good. Hold on, who's producing the machine parts? No one? California and machine parts. Hey, I think the market might be kinda screwed. Sugar, shoes, and shares. Important goods. Why is it telling me that we are producing machine parts when we are not producing any? And fertilizer. Yeah, we are producing fertilizer. And we do produce cattle. Sugar shoes, that's super weird. I think something might be wrong. Liberals in Buenos Aires. Oh, it's a liberal stronghold now. We're producing a ton of bronze, that's good. Spain has decided to demand concessions against Morocco. Okay, and what is this? The Geneva Convention. Naturally, we sign. Article 1. Ambulances and military hospitals shall be recognized as neutral and as such protected and respected by the belligerents as long as they accommodated wounded and sick. Switzerland has called an international convention at Geneva to discuss, formalize and agree upon a set of international rules and guidelines for the conduct of war. All the civilized nations of the world have been invited to sign what would be known as the Geneva Convention. Monthly war exhaustion lowered, organizational gain, right, and prestige increase. Of course, we want that. Okay, tons of capitalists are being bred in our nation. Yeah. The administration efficiency is increasing. That's good. Generally speaking, we're doing very well. I just really need us to grow slightly more. North German Federation, white peace. Okay, so the crisis has been averted. Most of the railroads have been finished. That's good. How do the great power see us? UK is fine, France is fine. North German Federation. Oh my god, liberals are increasing and separatists are increasing. What the hell happened? United States kind of don't like, don't want to have a. They like us really a lot, but they don't want to form an alliance. They have too many. Okay. And distance. Okay. Netherlands. Still no Belgium, right? Yeah, Belgium didn't make it into this game. We might see it in the future though, who knows? French Algeria, Ottomans. Well, Portuguese Mozambique is really big. Is Portugal still a secondary power? Nope, it no longer is. It's interesting. I'm tempted to start building more units, especially artillery, because those are the best to have, but I don't think our budget provide us with enough leverage. Okay, Los Rios. I think it's catching up, but not by much. How much is the coal? 4.2. The Good Chain Gang. Up and down the road they march in single narrow defile, carrying with them, whenever they go, an iron chains of unfree men. Those people are not slaves, but convicts, and they have been sentenced by courts and magistrates to of justice and peace, to work and spill their sweat under the burning sun. They are a common sight in Argentina, for there are many men like them. Forced labor is, and has long been, one of the most common forms of punishment available in Argentinian courts. Hard work, it has been said, will improve the moral understanding of these cretins, and therefore, work they do. Excellent, next order of business. We need to consider more humane form of punishment. Let's go with more humane punishment. The Trent Affair. The United States have begun positioning troops along in the border of our colony in Canada, making it clear that they will not back down. Official delegates from the United States government declare that they... Holy crap! Oh, there's a... Confederate States. There's the North versus South war going on. Official delegates from the United States government declared that they did not... What? That what they did was only an act of war against the Confederates, but if British diplomats press the Trent issue, then the Union will consider Britain on the side of the Confederate secessionists and react accordingly. It seems now that there is no choice now but war. Oh, United States are now at war with Canada and UK. Interesting. Okay, let that be it. I don't mind, really. Nice. So, we get the collectivist theory, which gives us 15% more research points, so we are now at 16.5. Lowers factory cost by 2% and factory input efficiency tech by 1%. And we got clericalism. Clericalism is the application of the formal, church-based leadership or opinion of ordained clergy in matters of either the church or broader political and socio-cultural import. Consciousness in non-colonial lowered. Yeah, we could lower the consciousness, really. It's not a bad idea. The historical theory. No, we want nationalism and imperialism. No, I don't think this one is really good for us. Other than... yeah, just the colonial exploitation would be good. We have some of these. Grain, fruit, and colonial PowerPoints. So that one will be useful in the future, but not now. Oh, we're oscillating between 12 and 13 if I saw correctly. Yeah, look at that. The output is increasing. We need more railroads. Come on, guys. And we need more factories. Are there no projects going on? Meritocracy versus aristocracy. Birth and blood has always been an unbearable limit for the ambitions of bourgeoisie. For them, logically, men with talents and merits should be promoted. However, the privileges of the old aristocracy keep the commoners into inferior stratas, as only nobility of birth and tradition would be the sole determinant of the fittest of men. Populism versus establishment. For gaining power, the would-be politicians would usually try to obtain the support of people already well established in the elite. It was the easiest road for climbing the power ladder, but a minority of them, mostly coming from a more liberal bourgeoisie, bet instead on the support from the uneducated masses excluded from the political scene. Okay. Do we want to increase something else? Encourage basic industry. For steel, mechanical industry, wood industry, chemical industry, electrical power and oil industry. Okay, we don't need any of that. We're gaining a ton of capitalists. I don't know what the maximum amount is. I think 2%. But we're taxing them well, I think, right now, so that's good. Maybe we could really increase the taxes a notch to 45% and lower the bit for the poor. I think our budget can handle that. We'll see. If we drop below 6,000, I might remodel it. Okay, more troops are available. Populism and aristocracy. Aristocracy is the form of government in which the best qualified citizens rule. The concept evolved in ancient Greece, whereby a council of famous citizens was commonly used and contrasted with direct monarchy, in which an individual king held the power. What was plurality, social reform, and political reform desire? And we got populism. Populism defined either as an ideology or, more uncommonly, a political philosophy or a type of socio-political thought that compares the people against the elite and urges social and political system changes. Okay, increases consciousness in non-colonial and social reform desire. Okay, well that's not good. We need to lower the consciousness a bit. Oh yeah, well the budget is tanking slightly. Well, you know what? It's not a big deal. Let's leave it. We don't need money. What is this? Friedrich Engels. As a young man, Engels went to Manchester to help his father manage his cotton factory. Engels was shocked by the poverty in the city and began writing an account that was published as Condition of the Working Classes in England, 1844. Here, Engels met Marx, with whom he would write and try to organize the International Worker Organization for the rest of his life. Engels lived in the shadows of Marx intellectually, but economically he financed Marx so that he could write. Basically, there wouldn't have been a Marx without Engels and vice versa. Increases our prestige, which is good, and social reform desire by 10%. Bureaucracy versus nepotism. Civil service always seeking maximum efficiency. Progressive tried to free themselves from political control. They began to set their own sets of regulations and hire their own staff. In other countries, however, civil servants were chosen among political supporters and allies. By use of patronage, the administration was thus kept into line. Upper house rearranged. Okay, everyone is gaining except the liberals. And the age of nationalism. How's the United States doing? Okay, they're mobilized. War of the United Kingdom and the Confederates. Okay, they're winning. More of British aggression. Cut United States down to size. Oh, they're winning. Invade United Kingdom. Age of nationalism. Every miserable fool who has nothing at all of which he can be proud adopts as the last resource pride in the nation to which he belongs. He is ready and happy to defend all its faults and follies tooth and nail, thus reimbursing himself for his own inferiority. And intensive farming. Let's go with this is unadvised. Last time it didn't really work in our favor, so let's not make the mistake again.